Okay, let's make some PastaLaya. It's just jambalaya, but with pasta. And it's pretty simple, and it's absolutely delicious. Okay, so in this pan that I have nice and hot, I have about 4 strips of bacon that I have cut up into little pieces. And I have half of an onion. It was a big onion, so I only used half. And I've got it all chopped up, and I'm getting it into the pan, and then there is some bell pepper and some celery. So you need onions, bell pepper, and celery. And I used 1 bell pepper and cut it up, and I used 2 stalks of celery. And don't worry, I'll put all of the information in the description below of everything that I used. And I'm just going to get it all stirred up together, and I'm going to cook it until the onions, bell peppers, and celery get soft. Some of the bacon's a little crispy. It took about 25-30 minutes. And then after that was done, I added in my sausage, and that is, I used half of a link of sausage and chopped it into little bitty pieces. And then I got 1 large chicken breast, and I chopped it in to chunks. Now, I wish I would have used 2 chicken breasts, but I only used 1, but you can use 2. This recipe, you can change the portions to make more or less. And that is my Cajun seasoning, and I'm going to get that in there with the sausage and the chicken. And now I'm going to add in 1 can of diced tomatoes. That's the mild. I think that's a 10 ounce. And get that all mixed up. And then you are going to add in, I put a little bit more seasoning in because that never hurts. Okay, now I'm going to get that all stirred up. And I'm going to put the lid on it and just let it cook for about 5 or 10 minutes. And then make sure that your pot is big enough, and also make sure that it's oven safe because you're going to finish it off in the oven. Okay, so here I have 1.5 cups of chicken broth and a 1/2 cup of water. It was just mixed together. I poured in there. And then you're going to need 1 can of cream of mushroom, or that was cream of chicken soup, but you're also going to need 1 can of cream of mushroom. And then there's my cream of mushroom. And then you're going to get it all into the pot, and you're going to stir it up really well. And go ahead and preheat your oven to 300 degrees. Okay, there I have some bow tie pasta, and it's 1 pound, and you put in the whole box, all 1 pound of it, and give it a stir. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to push the pasta down into the liquid just until it's covered up. Now, I decided right before I stuck it in the oven to just add a little bit more chicken broth on top, just to make sure that it was covered up completely. Now, once I did that, I finished pushing down the pasta. And then after you get that done, you're going to put your lid on it, and you're going to stick it in the oven for 45 minutes to an hour. I left mine in there, I think, for 50 minutes. And there it is. And I know the first thing you're going to want to do is take the lid off, but try not to. Take it out of the oven, set it on the stove, let it sit for about 15 minutes. Then, once the 15 minutes is up, you could take the lid off, get your spoon, give it a good stir, stir it around, fluff it up, and there you go. I served mine with garlic bread and a salad, and it made a bunch. You can eat off of it for the next 3 days. It was absolutely delicious, and I put some green onions on top. Yum. I hope y'all go make this recipe. I hope you enjoy it as much as we did. And thank you for watching. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe.